I was homeless, living in the streets of Denver. I was addicted to methamphetamines. I had not seen my family in about 7 years, weighed about 100 pounds, missing teeth. I was one of those guys you look out on the street and really wonder what happened to him. I was lucky enough in January 2nd of 2014 to find treatment, get sober. I went home for Christmas and my family helped me get into treatment. I was 6 months sober and I was volunteering at a place called the Same Cafe. I would do that and then go to my meetings, meet with my sponsor, and I couldn't get a job. I didn't have any experience over the last 10 years and I was just 42 years old and had no avenue for getting my life back. And I was volunteering at the Same Cafe, I saw a flyer and it said, "Are you looking for a second chance?" And I went to my counselor and I said, "I saw a really neat flyer today," and it was for what would then be cross purpose. I went to my counselor and I said, "I really want this, but who's gonna take a chance on a drug addict?" She said, "Well, why don't you just write your story and tell them everything?" They brought me in for an interview and they asked some really hard questions. I think they were really trying to see if I was serious, and I just decided in that moment I was just going to be absolutely honest with where I was at and just put all the cards on the table. And they called me a half hour later and they said, "You're exactly what we're looking for." I had given my life away and here now they were going to help me to give it back. The great thing about Cross Purposes was they made me feel so welcome and so human. I had dignity and I wanted that so bad that I came every time they had anything going on, right? I knew that the more I hung around these people loving me, the faster I would grow, right? So I came to every Wednesday night family gathering. I came to every time they had an event, every time they had anything going, I wanted to volunteer, I wanted to be part of it because they saw me. Cross Purpose had taught me a lot about building relationships with people and about walking alongside of people and encouraging and loving them until they can love themselves. So I went to them with this idea. I said, what if there was a place for people in recovery to go to discover new qualities, new things about them that they thought they had given away when they were young, when they started using, like artists and musicians and poets. Where's a community for people like that to reignite their creative spirit? And I played my violin for them, which was part of my journey, was relearning the violin, and that's what has really helped me in my recovery. I think it was a gift from God, and I said, "This is my dream. I want this in our community." And they said, "Beautiful, let's do it." Today I run a nonprofit. I'm the executive director of Colorado Artists in Recovery. It is a 501c3 nonprofit. It is what's termed as a recovery community organization. We create music, meditation, art, dance, poetry workshops led by people in recovery, serving others in recovery. And over the last 2 years, God has blessed me with grants from Caring for Denver Foundation. We just received a grant from Signal Behavioral Health. We have a budget over $100,000 a year. I have a part-time employee. I employ 12 different teachers. It's grown beyond anything I ever thought it would be. My goal over 3 years was to serve 1,000 people, and in this year alone, we served 1,000 people. Cross Purpose has shown me that my gift is to be an includer, to be a welcomer, to walk alongside other people and help them believe in themselves.